Attack on Titan. Yes, my first anime review. I'm so excited to talk about the show. Let's get into it. Attack on Titan takes place in a world where humanity is on the brink of extinction. They are forced to live behind walls because there are giant humanoid creatures that devour them for fun. That's a very shortened summary of what the show is really about. I'm not going to get into spoilers for this review. When I review season 2 and 3, I'm going to get into spoilers. But this review for season 1, I'm not going to, because I really encourage a lot of people to watch this show and try anime if they haven't done so. Right off the bat, Attack on Titan has one of the best pilot episodes of all time. Any TV series, live action, anime, anything, is one of the best pilot episodes I have ever seen. This pilot episode immediately sets the tone for the show. We understand characters' motivations, we understand the threats, there's some mystery, we get introduced to our very cool characters. It is flawless. It's one of the best pilots of all time. I don't know how you could watch the pilot episode of this show and not be immediately hooked. We are immediately already introduced to some pretty fascinating characters. Eren is the main character of the show, and there's a lot of backstory to him. And I feel like they're just scratching the tip of the iceberg with him. They go into some of it in season 1, but not too much. And like I said, no spoilers, I won't say anything, but I'm very intrigued. Mikasa is so badass. She is one of the coolest characters I've seen in a long time. She has a great backstory, and she's just fucking cool. She's so calm and collected, and she knows she can fuck anyone up. There's also a lot of cool, interesting, and fascinating side characters in the show, but I'm not getting into it because of spoilers. I knew nothing about this show, so these characters came to a surprise for me, and I'm going to let you know now, they will not disappoint. They are so awesome. The animation and action in the show is breathtaking. There are some amazing action sequences. That's some of the best parts about this show. The action is so cool. The reason the action is so cool is because they have these 3D devices that have like gas-powered things on the back where they like latch onto walls and shit, and they do these crazy stunts. Someone described to me this show as Spider-Man on cocaine. And that's pretty spot on. I also want to say the tone of the show is great. It is not for everyone, though. I will say that now. It's extremely intense. It's extremely dreadful. Most animated series you watch, there is some comedy in it. And this show has a little bit of comedy. Like a tiny little bit. Just a little bit. I'd say this show is 99% dreadful, 1% some comedy. The reason the theme of this show is so dreadful is because their threat is so larger than life. It feels like it's impossible to beat. So everything just feels really shitty and just sad and like, oh, this fucking sucks. It feels like a war epic. There are parts of the show when I'm watching, I'm like, this is an animated fantasy version of Saving Private Ryan. It has those types of vibes. It's extremely dreadful and intense. And like I said, it's really not for everyone. But I personally was so invested. Right from the pilot episode, I could not stop watching the show. It was just so fascinating, and it's so exciting too. The music in the show is amazing. It's great. It really sets the tone for each scene. It's exciting. It fits the tone perfectly. I love the theme song. I know it switches throughout the series, but I just love the theme song. It gets me so amped. It gets me so amped. It's like, yes! Let's go kill some Titan fucking scumbags! Then there's one tune in the show that anytime it plays, you know your characters are basically fucked. You just know something really shitty's about to happen. The plot and story of the show is so great. You're always invested. There's so much mystery. It's interesting. They always keep everything so engaging. They switch things up. It's just great storytelling. There's so much more I want to talk about, but that would include spoilers. And I'm not going to do spoilers until my seasons 2, 3, and then eventually 4 reviews, because I want people watching this review that have never watched Attack on Titan or anime to give it a shot. If it's not for you, that's fine, but I really encourage it because I've never really watched anime before, and after watching a few episodes, I was instantly hooked with the show, and it's something I can't stop thinking about. It's so fucking good. I really have no issues with this season. There's some things that are just nitpicks, but they're not even worth talking about. It does not ruin the season as a whole. But that's going to happen with any show that's going to be a long series. Season 1 is not going to be flawless, but Attack on Titan Season 1 does a fantastic job of setting everything up, setting up this world, this characters, the threats, everything. It's so great. In the end, though, Attack on Titan Season 1 was fantastic. One of the best pilot episodes I've ever seen for any series. The plot, the story, the characters, the threats, they're all fascinating. The animation's great. The action, it's breathtaking. The music's amazing. If you've never watched anime before or Attack on Titan, I strongly consider you give it a try because Who knows, you might love it like I did. I'm going to give Attack on Titan Season 1 9.5 Davy Daves. I finished Season 1 so quickly, and right when it ended, I wanted to start Season 2 immediately. But I waited. I had to review this first before I started Season 2, because it might have changed my opinion about Season 1. But I waited, and it's driving me crazy, so I can't wait to finish this review, and I can just start watching Attack on Titan again. I know Season 4 is out right now, so I'm going to try and avoid spoilers for that. And I can't wait to get through the series, to talk about Season 2, 3, and 4. It's just a fun show to talk about. I've been having a blast talking about my friends that have seen it so far. Like I said before my review, I really encourage you to try it out if you haven't watched it yet. So Season 1 of Attack on Titan, let me know what you guys thought of it if you've seen it. Thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Davey Dave's Takes.